Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everybody. So my name is Dr. Sohaili. I'm from the School of Medical Sciences USM. So our topic today is on the introduction to statistics. So our learning outcome today, by the end of this lecture, I expect you to understand the basic concept of statistics, understand regarding the basic concept of software used in statistics, and able to apply and use the basic SPSS software, which is create new data sets and also basic function in SPSS. So what is statistics? Statistics actually is a science of collecting, describing and also interpret the numerical data, which is to assist in making more effective decisions. So basically we are use or provide statistics on the framework of handling the data. Okay. By using statistics, we can correctly analyze the data to make inference and also draw the conclusion. So why we need to use statistics? Because the numerical information is ever present and to the impact of external decision making such as the government policy, the clinical management, and also for better understanding of decision making. So in statistics, we have two types. It's either descriptive statistics or inferential statistics. I give you an example. How do you want to describe this population? In this diagram, let's say we have about 1,000 people. So how do you want to describe this population? Is it you are going to pick one by one and do a measurement such as a weight and height for each people in this diagram, let's say 1,000 people? Is it the correct way or is it the feasible way? So actually we can do a better way to describe this population. What we can do is we can sample few people from this population. Let's say we do sampling about 100 people or 50 people from this 1,000 population. Okay, we make sampling and we call them as sample. So we can describe this sample as refer back to this population. So this is what we call descriptive statistics. In descriptive statistics, we can do a frequency distribution, we can measure the central tendency and also the dispersion, position, and we also can explore the data analysis and also measure the shape of distribution. It's either a nice bell shape, which is the normal distribution, or skewed distribution, which is we call as a non-normal distribution. So that one is we describe the population. Now, how do you want to make conclusion from this population? Okay, so from previously we already do sampling. Okay, we call sample and we describe the sample. If we want to infer back the finding to the population, we do the inferential statistics, which when we have the result, then the result we infer back to the population, we call it as inferential statistics. So in inferential statistics, we do estimation, we do the hypothesis testing to reach a decision. Okay, it's either we use parametric statistics. This is for the normal distribution of the data, a nice bell-shaped data. And for non-parametric statistics, we use when the data is not normal, is skewed. So we use the non-parametric statistics. Apart from that, we also can do modeling and predicting. So this is all under inferential statistics. So the type of variable. Okay, throughout the semester, you will come up with, we will familiar with these words, which is variable. Okay, variable is any quantity that have different values across individuals or other study units. We have two types of variable. It's either quantitative, something that you can measure, or qualitative variable. Qualitative is when you do, let's say, an interview or focus group discussion. In-depth interview is under qualitative variable. For quantitative, okay, it's a value obtained as a result of chance factor, which we call random variable. We have two types of quantitative. First is the discrete random variable, such as number of children, number of people, like 1, 2, 3, 0. And second one is the continuous random variable, which number that have the decimal, let's say 4.2 kilogram or 62.5 kilogram. For the quantity variable, we have two types. First is the independent variable. The second one is the dependent variable. I give you an example. Okay. Independent variable, a variable that is hypothesized to influence an event or states the dependent variable. Okay. The independent variable is not influenced by the event, but may cause or contribute to the occurrence of event or contribute to the change of the dependent status. What is dependent variable? Dependent variable is a variable the value of which the dependent depend, okay, on the effect of other variable, which is the independent variable in relation under the study. A manifestation or outcome whose variation we seek to explain or account for by the influence of independent variable. Okay. For example, we would like to study what are the effect of sunlight today, plant growth. So the sunlight is the independent variable, which is the variable that can stand alone, and the plant growth is the dependent variable, which is effect by the sunlight. So in this case, sunlight is the independent variable and the plant growth is the dependent variable. So I hope you will be clear with these two terms, independent variables or dependent variables. So this is my reference. So we will next continue with the introduction to SPSS.